dead bug with progressions. So we're going to start Ethan here. He's got a kettlebell right over the chest here, over the shoulders, and we want to make sure that his hips, his knees are at 90 degrees, ankles are flexed, so toes are to the ceiling. We want to make sure he's also nice and long through the spine here, so chin's going to be nice and tucked. Notice the low back, there's no gap here in the low back. Ribs are down and hips are in a nice neutral position. So do the wrong way really quickly. What I don't want to see is that low back popping up off the floor. Reset. Good. Now for this progression, I have a load over the chest. I won't typically start anybody new, especially with a load here. Typically where we're starting is a body weight progression. In Ethan's case, we have some good core strength here, so we're going to go ahead and keep the load where it's at. Our first progression, we're going to be dropping one heel, drop a heel, and we're alternating. Good. So notice as he alternates, he's not compromising the core here. That low back is staying nice and flat to the floor. We're still maintaining our postural position. Ribs are into the floor. What I also want to see is incorporating our breath. So as he's resetting here, neutral hips, he's taking a big deep belly breath. Good, and exhaling as he drops that heel. Breath is going to be very important as you're exhaling. I essentially want you dropping those ribs, letting those ribs melt into the floor. Good. So from there, our next progression, or at least being able to challenge the same progression that we're on, Ethan can start taking the weight up and over the head. Okay, so go ahead, dropping his ankles, again, maintaining the core here, and driving all the way through. Typically, as somebody starts to extend, we see that rib cage want to open up. I do not want to see that. I want that core to be able to stabilize and maintain, back stays flat on the ground. From here, we're going to take it to our dead bug 2, our next progression. Same position, except this time we're going to have Ethan extend his leg just slightly. Good. We're still extending, getting nice and long. He's exhaling as he drops that heel. Again, we're maintaining the center here. Good. Next, he can then take the weight up overhead. That's always going to be an additional challenge in our progressions. Good. Come back to neutral. And our dead bug 3. Good. And our dead bug 3, we're going to go with legs extended. Good. Weight stays over the chest, nice and long neutral spine. Dropping, exhaling as he drops those heels. Good. Now going for our dead bug 3+. We're challenging that anterior core just a little bit more here, and extending, exhaling. Good at the top. And that is your dead bug progression.